over some things. Oops, sorry, guys.
Expertise to provide advice.
What's a financial advisor?
That is a term that means almost nothing. It is somebody who might be a financial planner, or it could be a broker who is really a salesperson.
There when you need them.
There are registered investment advisors or fiduciaries who are obligated by law to act in their clients' best interests.
Let's talk about the cookie-cutter retirement advice you get at some places.
But the vast majority of so-called advisors, around 85%, are not fiduciaries.
85% of the financial advisors out there are not fiduciaries, meaning they are not certified through testing by the government to give you financial advice and be bound to by the law for and they can be reprimanded by the law if they give you bad advice. So there's a guy named JT, Pocket Watcher with JT, and he talks about this all the time. He's a certified financial planner, or he's fiduciary. He's definitely a fiduciary, but as you can see on here, 85% of them are not. 85% of them, they're going to say it, but I'll say it now, are brokers. Brokers is just another word for salesperson. Fancy name for salesperson. There's somebody who wants to sell you a 401k or mutual fund or Roth IRA or whatever the hell with some kind of fees, and they're going to make a residual fee off of each one of those for managing your funds, or really just let them sit there and grow over time. So one thing I want to bring up with this is, in the black community, we're always trying to tell each other we the ones that scam each other. Oh, it's really bad in the black community though. Nigga, scamming is everywhere. People scam all the time. People scam of all colors and races, and white folks scam more than any others. They put it in the motherfucking systems. They build a fucking scam system with loopholes and scammer shit inside of it to get your ass. On top of that, the stock market. PBS did a frontline documentary about the stock market being fucking, I'm getting too excited. The stock market being a big ass motherfucking scam in many cases. In situations, a lot of these stock market companies have these other companies that give you insider trading that you have to pay for, you know what I'm saying, tips, which technically that's illegal, but they call them something else, like they're management funds, stock management. Well, I'm gonna have to watch it again, but they got a particular name for them. But mostly they just go out. You have a lot of people in the stock market have these, certain people have these companies, and these companies give them advice on what to invest in, or really it's insider trading advice. And they take it and they can do better than some of y'all. But the fucked up part is they also give bad advice on purpose in many cases and cause people to lose money, but they don't have any kind of they don't get reprimanded for it. But at the same time, they also are working off of these fees. Their whole purpose is mostly to get a bunch of these fees as well. So it's scamming all throughout the motherfucking United States. And black people, we scam just as much. Not just as much, I won't say that. See, we got to watch our words, especially on public platforms. If I sit here and say, black people, we scam just as much as everybody else, people are going to run with that shit. I don't have any information that validates that. In many cases, when you look at the motherfucking, actually, I do remember looking at the FBI reports of the crime data statistics, and in many cases, we wasn't scamming as much as everybody else. The white folks got way more larceny charges, way more fucking embezzlement charges, way more fucking, other charges. We got burglary and robbery or some shit, more primitive forms of taking people's money. But they have a hell of a lot more percentage of people who do other crimes that are definitely against their own kind. They fuck with us as well, of course, but they definitely scam their own kind all the time. But you don't never hear somebody do say, "Oh man, we the worst. We scam the white people all the time. We always scamming white folks." No, man. A scammer is a scammer is a scammer. And let's talk about him being a scammer and the situation of the scamming. And let's come up with a solution to not have to deal with it and to circumvent these scammers. But if you sit there all day, once JT or whoever starts talking about a scammer, going into this long dialogue about how black folks need to do better and we the worst kind, you're just wasting fucking time with juvenile ass, small-minded ass talking points that ain't getting you nowhere. Cause you're not gonna be able to go up to all black folks and tell them to do better. No, nigga. So we need to figure out how the scam is being caused and maybe put up some law to maybe circumvent that scam or to stop scammers that are doing certain things. Then you don't have to go to the rest of the public and let them know it's like that. There will be a law out there. And in a sense, you still gotta let people know out there that there's a law out there and how they can use it, because still, a scammer can still go scam somebody, and it's still up to that person to even know that the law exists to use it. Unless we have like a force out there that's purposely going out there to investigate and find these people proactively, which I don't see that happening. So people, of course, still have to stay informed, but it is a lot better for us to fight the situation than to fight this ideology of black people need to do better fuckery. So anyways.
Makes them more money, which makes you wonder, isn't